Hey guys, it's Miranda here at Sunshine and Grace, where I make beautiful things for life, sun and sunshine, and growing in grace. Today we are making these adorable little vellum layered pockets. Let me grab a something or another, just stick in there. Okay, I'll just use this to show you all the pockets. So it's just a piece of vellum, just like it's actually tracing paper. I don't have anything thicker. If I did, I'd be using it, because unfortunately we're going to have to glue this puppy to keep it together while we fold. But you have a pocket in the back. You have a pocket right here. You have a pocket right there. And a pocket right there. So it's got like multiple layers. Absolutely adorable. Super simple to make. And then we just collage it with some stickers to make it super easy. And you guys, I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's adorable. I've made heaps of them, and I already gave them all away and needed more. So I was like, ooh, let's make a video. And okay, so you just want your standard like A4 size tracing paper. Okay, that to get it to work out, that's what you need, is the A4 size. You're going to take and fold it in half, hot dog size, like hot dog fold, so that it's, you know, you're folding it the long way. It's like a hot dog bun when you're done. See? Then you're going to open it back up, just like I had it. And you're going to take one side, and you're going to fold the corners in to meet the center fold. So like that center line right there, you want to fold in to meet that. You could ink this when you're done, but we're not going to, okay? I'm leaving them plain. Now I'm going to take just the tiniest little bit of Fabri-Tac and just put one little dot on that corner to hold it in place for me, because when I start doing all the different folds, these things like to move around a little bit because it's thin where it's tracing paper. This does show you can just use tracing paper, which is a lot cheaper than thick vellum, and tracing paper is just thin vellum, so you know it does work. Okay, line that up with your little line, crease it, put your little blob of glue on there. My glue is running low, so it's persnickety. All right, get it glued down, smush it a bit. Now we're going to take the other side where we didn't fold, and we're going to fold it in half, hot dog style again. So fold it back up to that middle line. Everything revolves around that midline. If you get that midline crooked, your whole pocket's coming out crooked. Crease it. Since this is tracing paper, it doesn't take much to crease. And then we're just gonna lob some glue down through there. That was really thick, so what I'm gonna do is take my finger and spread it. And yes, I am moving quickly with this because I don't have a lot of time. My father-in-law has therapy coming and physical therapy, so I have to be done by then. My glue is flopping. I'm gonna set it up and rub that on my finger. Okay, once you get that done, you want to take and turn your paper so that you can see it good. But you want to fold. So this corner is going to go up till it meets this line right here. So just kind of fidget with it. Ignore my glue over there, Farden. It's being, yeah, it's half empty. So you know how they act, that glue especially. Get it lined up. Grease it, and then you've got glue. Just get you some of it. If you have a glue stick is perfect for this. I don't have a glue stick. I ordered one last night. It'll be here today. But for now, we'll just use Fabri-Tac because the Fabri-Tac is good. I love Fabri-Tac glue, actually. It's like my favorite. Okay, you're going to flip it around and do the exact same thing on the other side. Fold it to that line right there and crease it. Pick up a little dab of glue and glue that puppy down. Okay. Now, make sure you got everything folded and creased. You're going to take and put, you can see where you have that little bit of a fold. You want the fold facing that way, away from you, or you know, you want that folded part away from you. And you're going to take this piece, which is just thin, and fold it up like this to meet with that other fold right there. And crease it. Okay, and now I'm still going to take a little bit of glue. And if you're doing something like this where you don't want a lot of glue, you can do that. You can put a little glue on your hand and it doesn't leave, like, it's not as visible because it's drier. Okay, now once you got that done, it's attached, flip it over. And you can see the white line here and the white line here where we've got that folded and it's thinner in the back, different shade. You're just going to fold on those. First the left one, this side first, and just fold right on that line. It kind of wants to do it on its own. It's just, you kind of got to be careful because the vellum is thin. And if you're using tracing paper, if you use thicker vellum, it won't be that way. And then you're going to fold the other one over, same exact way, and crease it, and make sure everything's lined up and looks good. Then what you're going to do is, you see you've got this little pocket right here. You're going to take this side, tuck it in that pocket, and that's it. That is basically it. That is pretty much done. Put your glue away because you don't need it anymore. And what we are going to do is take a little piece of washi and run right along that bottom to hold it closed. So let me grab a piece of washi. I don't want to use the exact same one. I'm doing this for a swap. And I do not want it to be identical to the one I just made. I've used some of that flamingo stuff. Y'all, I've got, like, I was digging through here the other day working on a project. I was doing like a scrap buster thing. I found like 7 or 8 flamingo washi tapes, which is weird because I don't actually like flamingos. I think this little piece will work. It's pretty. And I'm trying to think of washi that actually has good stickiness. It's probably not quite as long as I like, but it'll do. And you just line it up on the bottom. If it goes all the way across, it's great, but you're going to have stickers there anyways. Then you're going to flip it and fold that to the back. And that's going to seal the bottom of your pocket so that you can stick stuff in it without it falling out. Okay, that's your washi. Now, I'm going to lay this one here for reference so that you can see what I'm doing. I am going to take some kind of clear vellum botanical stickers. You can use, you can see I used like rose ones on this one. This one, I don't have any more of those, so we're going to pick through and see what we do have. We have, let's go with purple maybe. I have a like a white vellum one, a couple of those. It's an iris. I don't have very many of those, so I think what I'm going to work with is these really clear ones. And I'll just pick 2 or 3 that I think fit. I like this little pansy. I think it would look good like right in there. And I want something with color, so I'm not going to use the one. I think I'm going to use this. And what you do is you line them up and get them where you think they look good on your thing. Here's where the magic happens. Okay, so I've got them lined up, and yes, they're crossing over folds. It's okay. We're going to snip it so that everything lines up. They're the craziest looking things when you put them all together. You're like, what in the world? How's this work? But I promise it works, and it's so cool. I gotta keep a watch on my phone, or my son went to town running errands for me, and his truck was acting funny when he was starting to leave, so I kind of gotta, that's why you can see it in the corner. I've got to keep it right there close where I can see it in case he would message. I don't know what I would do because it's not like I can go get him, since I don't really think I could get out of our road still. The snow is so high. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick where I think that would look good. And keeping in mind that I'm going to have to cut this. So, like right here, you can see there's no print there. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and try and tuck that down a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and snip that sticker right along that line there. You can see. Just cut it right there. And then you push it down in where it needs to go. And you seal that off. I have a little bit that's overhanging. We're just going to trim that like that. There we go. That sticker's on. Now we'll do the same on the other side. It's so simple, but it's so cute, you guys. They just turned out so pretty. I don't know. Do I like this one better? I think I might like this one better. I do. I'm going to bring it down low, though. I don't want it to go up as high. So I'm basically going to cut this end off. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it to not deal with it. Okay. And then we're going to peel the backing off. This is one of these backings drive me insane. Some people's just like, oh, pop. Or they use them little tweezer thingies and get it off real quick. I ain't that person. I have tried. I just get mad trying to use them. I'm like, no, never mind. Forget it. I don't care. All right, there it goes. But usually if I can get my finger to get one corner started, I can get it. Okay, and then we're just going to kind of line it up where we want it. If we have to trim, it's fine. I kind of want it to go like right there. I just want to try to keep as much color on the thing as I can. Okay, and now again, you can see where it overlapped that line. So we just take and trim right up it. Oh, try not to do that. Okay. Making sure it's lined up good. I think I didn't cut all the way or something. It's tending to stick a little bit. Okay, there. Now, press it down better and trim any excess. I like to flip it upside down and trim. And there's a little bit of clearness here that you want to get off. You don't want to trim your white though. You gotta be careful about that. Don't ask me how I know. I may have had to strategically place a couple stickers in the past to fix where I trimmed too close into the white and cut the edge. Okay, there we have that. Now we want to take and find this little label like thing here. I'm going to put something like that on there. I don't like that sticker. I am getting verklempt and I'm sorry, guys. I don't know where that came from. Just started when I started working on this. I'd like one with a word to it, but I may not have anything left that's suitable. Like I say, I have made several of these and I've kind of run out of stuff. I might use this. It's a little big. I'll just use this one. This little word. Or little thing. I went there and got all my stickers out for this that were anything that I could use. Well, we might be able to use something like this. Let's try this one. Like it. If not, now when? I think we'll try it. We just want something that's going to fit actually in that little spot. And I try to find the edge and line it up. Okay, if not now, when? There's that. And that is this thing. Now we're going to take either I'm using stamps, but you can also use like tickets like this. Just whatever you have, whichever kind, whatever you got that looks pretty. I used a square stamp there. Thinking I may use a bird stamp here. What you do is you just kind of fit it in around what you've already got on there. I'm going to just clip it. I don't know. I don't like the way that one's going to look out. Maybe this would look better. I cut about not quite halfway. Like I want it like, it's not a third, but anyway, it's a little more than half. So so that I have a little extra for one side than the other. I don't know how to explain that. Just, it's kind of a feeling thing. That's where it felt right to cut. That's kind of what I go on. All right, so we're going to put, we've got more room over here. So we're going to put this one right here, line it up with the edge, press it down, and done. Now, like on this one, it actually went into the flower because the flower was lower, but then we're going to take this piece and put it on the other side. And lay it on. If I can get the sticker to peel apart. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it like this. And I'm going to take it a little over that purple edge. Push it down. Now, here's the only time that I actually fold the piece. For some reason, I've had trouble with this little corner anyways on a couple of them. So I fold that piece over, and I feel like that because this is the back, that spot gets a little, it's not weak, but you feel it. And I feel like that helps add some structure to it right there. I just kind of figured that out earlier, that I was kind of, I felt like there was a lot of pressure literally right there for some reason. And I'm not sure why that is. It's just how it works out with me. Okay. Now, I've been using butterflies for the centers, like to put in the middles here. And so I just find one that I think looks good out of the ones I've got on hand. That green one might look good. Might blend in too much. I've got several here you can see to pick from. Maybe this bluish one. I think I like this one. But you could also use, like if you had people or really any kind of big, clear focal point sticker could go in that area. And I just kind of play with how I want it to place. I try to get it to overlap in a couple spots so that I can cut it. Maybe I want one of these bigger ones like this to show you the overlap. That one's beautiful. Yeah, something like that. So I'm going to feel like there's a lot of white this direction, so I'm going to kind of place it so that it fills in some of that spot there. Play with where you want it first, then peel it off. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to move it a hair when I put it down anyway, so I don't know why I fuss at it so much, but I do. Just looking, maybe this one was bigger. It's not necessarily bigger, but I might like the colors on it better. And the way it's going to fit. Okay, give me just a second here. My son made it down to his P-Paps. He's gone down to hunt for a coat that his papaw's been asking for, and we've tried 2 or 3 times to find it and can't. And so I was like, go down there and take pictures. Send me, and I'll go ask him if that's what he's talking about. All right, so I'm gonna put this down. I'm shooting for this big white spot here, and then letting the rest of it kind of fall where it does. I'm gonna turn it this way though. No, this way. Kind of straighter though. Oh, that wing is going over that, so much over that flower. Okay, let's just, we're committed. It went down. All right, I'm gonna leave that sit and I'll be right back. Okay, now we got our sticker down. Not exactly where I wanted, but it's okay. Once that sticker hits, you just gotta commit to it. All right, we're just gonna trim that little piece off because it's just clear. You can see me pull that out and line it up again to try and get it clipped closer. Okay, I'm gonna get that off of my scissors. Now I'm just gonna run my knife or my stick. If you can work with an X-Acto knife, this is actually easier. But I'm not good with an X-Acto knife. Now I'm gonna see, you can see there's 2 lines here. You've got a line right here that goes down. So I'm gonna snip first and make sure that I am getting any of this sticker that might have attached in there. Down to where the main line is. Okay, there. Now I should be able to just cut straight. That was the worst possible placement I could have done. It was hard. Okay, and just kind of snip along through there, making sure not to cut too deep. It's not cutting. My scissors need sharpened. Okay, I think I got it there. Yeah, you can see there that triangle just closes off. Okay, now we gotta find it on the other side here and cut. Let me see if I can find where the cross over is. Right there. Okay, so cut down to right there. You can kind of see it on the thing. Okay. We want to cut down to there. Okay. Now, have we got this side cut all the way? No. All right, we still have to cut down this side. Don't we? I think so, yeah. Confuses me, you guys. It does, it does, it does. There's so many things going so many different ways. I try not to get that spot. Get that sticky there. If you can decide where you need to cut before you put it on, you can do that. I can't ever get it lined up right. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm looking underneath here and finding there's a little spot right there. I can see where the line is. And I'm poking my scissors down in there. And then cutting straight to try and cut along down to there. Okay, that should be good. It is a little fiddly, I admit, but it's so pretty in the end. I'll fiddle with it if I have to get it to look the way I want. Okay, and that last little bit you can usually just kind of take your finger and work in there to get it where you want it. All right. Okay, there's that. That's the main sticker. It's still so pretty, guys. Even if it's persnickety. All right, now you need a word, a phrase, something to go on there to be attention grabbing. I've got these Tim Holtz Ideology Small Talk menus. Yeah, whatever. I got them at Goodwill. See? It says $3.99. They were in a bag. They, I guess, originally tried to sell them for $3.99. But they were in a bag of all kinds of, like, thank you cards and all that stuff. And the whole bag was $3.99 by the time I found it. So I was really excited about that, you guys. It was a good deal. Let me just find a little phrase to use. I was really excited about that. It was the first time I'd gotten out in like 2 weeks. He had a bunch of appointments, and so he was picked up and going to be gone for a while. And so I had Morgan run me to town. I was like, just let me go to my thrift stores. My main thrift store was closed, but the Goodwill was open, so I went in there. I'm going to use Just Breathe. I like that one. All right, let me close that up a little bit because I've just got it sitting on my counter, or my, didn't even have my microphone on for that. Hopefully it picked up, you guys. I'm sorry. Now my microphone's back. I'm not going to refilm this just to do that, so let's hope for the best. You guys are probably glad not to hear me like sniffling in your ears. I've lost my purple ink pad. And I was wanting a very soft look. I had it stuck on the phone earlier when I picked the phone up. I'm going to make a couple more of those, so that's why there's extra vellum. Well, come on now. I took it off of the phone and laid it somewhere. Who knows where? This new studio is so small, you guys. This is almost as bad as the closet I was in last year. It's very hard to move around. So I'm just going to take and lightly purple that a little bit to give it a little pop. And I wish I had that ink pad. I'll find it here in a few minutes when I don't need it anymore. It's still pretty. Okay, just breathe. Pick that back up and find where you want to put it. You can put it up here. I'm going for right here. Okay, and there we go. That's that. That is so simple, you guys. I mean, yeah, the cutting part's a little finicky, but still, it's worth it. It's pretty. And I mean, you can't deny that that is absolutely adorable when you see all of these loaded areas. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you're putting that in, it hits right there, that corner. And putting that sticker there just kind of protects it because vellum is so weak. So you have a pocket back there. You have this pocket here, which for some reason none of the other ones hit. You have this. And this is why I test it. I make sure that I've got everything lined up. Okay, see right there, I cut. Cut it. Oh, it's where it was glued or something. I don't know. That pocket doesn't seem to work. I think maybe glue soaked through. Or maybe I cut into the glue. I don't know. That pocket doesn't seem to work. So we'll just make it work. But you have a pocket there, and you have a pocket over here. And you can use both of them. Okay? So, absolutely adorable. Beautifully, beautifully done. And I love them. So, hopefully you make one. They are super, super simple and easy. You really can't get much easier than that. Yeah, it's a little finicky to cut those little shapes out, but the pockets area, but still that's not that hard, so it's worth it. All right, if you guys make them, I want to see your makes over on Facebook, on social media, Instagram, all that. I'm on there, just Sunshine and Grace or Miranda McCulley. Look it up, it's there. And tag me in your makes. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. If you got any spins or if you just want to talk about something, I would love to chat. And yeah, that's about it. Y'all have an absolutely wonderful day. And remember, Jesus loves you so much, he died for you. And if you do not know that, I would love, love, love to tell you about my precious Savior. Tell you the greatest love story ever and get yourself for all eternity right now. You can drop that in the comments box. Say, hey, look, tell me more about him. Or you can find me on social media, like I said, and shoot me a link, a DM. Just say you saw me on YouTube and want to talk. I do get a lot of like random people messaging me. So if you do message, no, it may take me a couple days to see it in my spam, and just make sure you mention that you saw it in my YouTube video, okay? That you would like to hear about Jesus and you saw me on YouTube. Just so that I know to definitely pay attention to that, because like I say, I do get some weirdos that message me now and again. And yeah, I try to not deal with them so much. But anyways, this is it. Pretty, what should we call them? Pretty, I just keep calling them pretty pockets because that's what they are. So yeah, I guess it's pretty pockets. All right, you guys, have a great day. Remember, Jesus loves you. Grace and peace. Bye-bye.